All right, so this is the first of a new style video that I am doing, and I'm gonna show y'all how to get guns the most efficient way possible. Today we start with the Enduring Legacy. Now, when I tell you this gun is a beast, I have not put this gun down since I had it. This gun is always in my loadout. Now, you can only really get this gun by doing hard mode content. There is one piece, the synthetic fibers, you can get that from normal mode. I do not recommend that whatsoever. All right, so when it comes to grinding for the weapons as well as the characters, I highly recommend you see what you need out of each amorphous material that I'm about to say and go for the best one. All right, so how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna start from the bottom up, going from the blueprint to the nanotube to the sync fiber to the polysync. All right, so the first thing we're gonna start off with is the blueprint. So the blueprint has one of the lowest drop rates across blueprints in the game for guns. Now, with that being said, there are two amorphous materials you can go for that are extremely easy to get. That's amorphous material 59 and 97. So for amorphous material 59, you're gonna have to run the Slumber Valley infiltration on Kingston on hard mode. What you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna put the percentage modifier at 250. That's gonna give you the double drop rate to give you two at a time. And then for 97, you're gonna have to run the Caligo infiltration, and the Colossus to fight for that one is Swamp Walker. So if you can beat the Executioner and Swamp Walker pretty easy, these are definitely the two to go for you. However, make sure you look at everything inside those amorphous materials to find out what to go for. All right, next up we have the nanotube. So with the nanotube, this one we're gonna end up going for amorphous material 87 double A, since the regular 87 doesn't exist anymore. So with this amorphous material, the mission you're gonna run is Echo Swamp, the Chapel infiltration, and the Colossus you have to fight for this one is the Pyromaniac. All right, and the next on the chopping block is the synthetic fiber. So with the synthetic fiber, the amorphous materials you're gonna want to shoot for on this one is 67 and 78. You can get the double drops for both of these. Both of these have a 32% chance of getting the synthetic fibers. For amorphous material 67, you're gonna be fighting the Dead Bride Colossus, and you're gonna run the Forgottens. And for amorphous material 78, you're gonna fight the Devourer, and the mission you're gonna run for this one is the Shelter infiltration. All right, and the last piece of the weapon we're gonna need is the polysync. So AM53 is good if you have a Sharon. However, I don't recommend that one necessarily. Now, AM76 is definitely a lot better, even though it's only a 10% chance of it dropping. Just like all the other ones I mentioned before, you can put the modifier for 76 at 250%, and it'll go ahead and give you two of those AM materials at the end of the mission, which honestly is a lot more efficient versus going for 83, because 83 is one of those secondary amorphous materials that you will need a Sharon for. So if you don't have a Sharon, that makes it that much worse. And that's gonna bring us to the end of the video. So hopefully this helps you guys get those enduring legacies. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all on the flip. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and there'll be a whole lot more content to come. Deuces.